Hi, this is Tony Lin. Welcome to my video. And today I'm going to tell a true story about two infectious disease experts. And they are coming from the different country. They died in a different way. One because of he took the booster shot of the Pfizer vaccine, and the other one is because after he was fully vaccinated by 2 shots of Pfizer, and he still died because of contracting COVID virus. Although they died in 2 different ways, these infectious disease experts, they died because of the same reason. The reason they died is because they were overconfident about this vaccine. So before I dive into these sad stories, I want to let you know that because my previous YouTube channel was targeted by the YouTube censorship, although most of my videos are based on the data from the legit data from the credible website, still YouTube, they are not a doctor and they are not the expert in infectious disease, and they still thought my video was were spreading the medical misinformation. So that is why I recently started another new YouTube channel, because my previous YouTube channel was suspended by the YouTube, and I couldn't upload any new video. And also in order to counter this censorship, I also upload my video in Rumble and Odysee and locals.com, and later I will also distribute my video in Telegram. So please stay tuned, and I'll also include the link in my description. So no matter how serious is these censorship, and I will keep fighting. I will not give up. Please help me by click the like button and subscribe to my video in different platforms, and share my video so more people can be informed, even with these censorship comes from the mainstream media like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or even from the big pharma. So first, let me tell you the first story. This is from the India website, and I'll include all the links in this video so you can check this story yourself. And here the title says renowned infectious disease. Here the title says renowned infectious disease expert Dr. Rajendra Kapila, 81, dies of COVID-19. And Dr. Kapila worked extensively on HIV/AIDS, trained many people in the field, and practiced at Rutgers University for 50 years. So Rutgers University is based in New Jersey in the United States. So imagine he is an infectious disease expert, and he worked in this field for 50 years. So he must understand the danger of the COVID-19. And however, here is the news. Let me read it for you. Renowned infectious disease specialist and Rutgers University professor Dr. Rajendra Kapila passed away in Delhi on April 28. after having tested positive for COVID-19 on April 8, and he was 81. At the time, the India around the April and March of the 2021, as we all know that India was has a series of COVID-19 breakout, and many people at the time the cases was really high, and still this Dr. Kapila, he actually even he knows this is such a dangerous place, he still decided to go to India to help the local people to fight this infectious disease. And before he go, here's the most important part I want you to know. Here it says, she said Dr. Kapila had got both doses of the Pfizer vaccine in the US. So imagine he's the expert in infectious disease, and he got 2 doses of Pfizer vaccine, fully vaccinated. And at the time, I think some people even say the Pfizer vaccine is 100% prevent deaths. And unfortunately, even for infectious disease expert, he is so smart about the infectious disease, and he also know a lot of, at least much more than you and me about this COVID-19. And he just overconfident. He was overconfident about this Pfizer vaccine, and he went to the India, and unfortunately he contracted the COVID-19 virus, and also this vaccine didn't protect him from the death as well. So this is very unfortunate and ironic. Like even like sometimes we hear a lot of infectious disease experts like Fauci, and he talked about this vaccine is 100% prevent death. And even for people, they are so knowledgeable, and he worked in this field for 50 years, and he still could be overestimated about the effectiveness of the vaccine, and died because of the COVID-19. So this is just very unfortunate. I think people always believe the expert and think they are really understand about this COVID-19, and they really understand the effectiveness of these vaccine. And still, their expertise and their knowledge are not enough to protect them from the virus. This is just very ironic. Like, so if you think, I also see a lot of people, they believe so much to these so-called expert and infectious disease doctors. I'm here just to show you, even the doctor and the expert, they cannot protect themselves using the vaccine. And how could you expect just by following their statement and you will be able to save from this virus? I mean, of course, we need to listen to the expert, but not just blindly and totally believe in them. And you still need to use your judgment and your common sense, so that you can make the best decision for yourself. If you expect the the infectious disease expert to make all decisions for you, so you would be able to be fully protected from this virus. You have to think again. Even those experts cannot protect themselves. And how could you expect just by following their statement you will be able to save from this virus? And you have to always use your own judgment to read the data and not just blindly follow those so-called experts. And otherwise, like this infectious disease expert, Dr. Kapila, although he was fully vaccinated and he was overconfident about this Pfizer vaccine, and still he contracted the disease and died because of COVID-19. So this is the first story I want to share with you. The second story, he is also an infectious disease expert, and this doctor is from Taiwan, and this is the news from the Taiwanese website, and I'll also include the link for you so you can check this news and this story yourself. So the title says, "A family seeks answers after Taiwanese infectious disease expert sudden death in America." Let's see what happened. The family of the U.S. resident, retired Taiwanese doctor who became unwell after receiving the third dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, then died, has opened a GoFundMe page to raise money for an autopsy to determine the cause of his death. And this is very unfortunate. He took the third dose, which is a booster shot. Let me introduce you his background. The death of the Wang Wei-sheng, ND. He's the former director of the Department of the Infectious Diseases at Mackay Memorial Hospital. Has deeply shocked the Taiwanese medical community. So this infectious disease expert, Wang Wei-sheng, he was actually a hero during the time when the Sars happened many decades ago. And he was the hero. He treated many patients at the time. So if you don't know what is the SARS, and the COVID-19 virus, also called the SARS-CoV-2. So SARS, he was the hero for treating SARS-CoV-1. So imagine the SARS-CoV-1 and the CoV-2, they are a similar kind of a virus. So he must has a lot of knowledge about these SARS-CoV-2. So infectious disease senior Dr. Wang found dead at home in America after complete vaccination. According to the news report, the Wang family's GoFundMe page, Dr. Wang felt unwell after receiving the third shot of the Pfizer biotech on September 2, 2021. My dad received his BNT vaccine in the beginning of September, and he felt very dizzy for a few days. He even fell down the stairs because of his dizziness. Ashley Wang wrote on the GoFundMe page, "Autopsy for my dad's sudden death and the memorial found." So this is the background I just mentioned earlier. Dr. Wang, known as the hero in the war against SARS. So this SARS, also called SARS-CoV-1, which is the first generation of this virus for the SARS-CoV-2, which is the current COVID-19 virus. So they are very related. Was found dead on his living room sofa September 16, according to the EBC News. As Dr. Wang had no medical history or chronic disease, his family suspected that his death was related to the vaccine. So this is another tragic story, like the infectious disease expert, and in fact he actually treated SARS-CoV-1. So he must knows a lot more about this SARS-CoV-2, which is this coronavirus. And however, because he is overly confident about this vaccine, he took the booster shot. I think he took a booster shot on September, and while most people haven't, I think most people at the time in United States, they haven't got a chance to take the booster shot, and he was the one, I think one of the people who want to take this booster shot. So he really put his trust in this booster shot, and still, even though he is so knowledgeable about this SARS virus, and also he is also very knowledgeable. Of course, he is also know a lot about this vaccine, and still this vaccine killed him, and this is just another very sad story. So the reason I tell you this story, because I see a lot of people, they just blindly follow the expert and infectious disease doctors, and they just totally 100% believe in them without independent thinking. If you look at these two infectious disease experts, and they cannot even protect themselves, how could you expect just by following their statement you can be saved from this virus? So before you just blindly following these doctors and experts, please use your independent thinking. And if this vaccine is so safe and so effective, and how could these infectious disease experts, one, died because of the fully vaccinating but still contracted the virus and die? Didn't the vaccine 100% protect people from death? Then how come he still died? And the second, another doctor, he took because he cannot wait this booster shot, so he actually before a lot of people start to take this booster shot, he took the booster shot himself, and still he died because of this booster shot. So before so the reason I want to let you know this story is please use your independent thinking and look at the data yourself. Don't just follow these infectious disease experts blindly and 100% believe whatever they say because they are the expert. So if they are the expert, how could they make the mistake by overly confident about the vaccine and died because of the COVID-19 virus and died because of the vaccine itself? Yeah, so this is today I want to share the true story about these infectious disease expert. So next time when you hear like another infectious disease doctor, like Dr. Fauci, he's talking about, hey, this vaccine is 100% protect you from the death. Before you totally believe in that, do a little bit search. I recommend you to do the search on the DuckDuckGo. Do not do the Google search because Google search is censored, and it's hard. Right now it's hard to find the truth. So sometimes you have to use another tool, and this is very unfortunate, but this is the reality we are in. And a lot of big pharma, they don't you to find out the truth. Otherwise, they cannot make money from you. So hopefully today's video is helpful for you. Please hit the like button and share with people, and help us to fight this censorship, because obviously I cannot fight this censorship alone by myself. I need you guys' help by sharing this video on different platforms. So no matter how strict their censorship is, we can always find a way to distribute the truth, and so more people can hear about the truth and start being brainwashed by the big government and the big pharma. So have an amazing day, and hopefully I'll see you soon in my next video, whether on YouTube or Rumble or Odysee or locals.com or even Telegram. Bye bye.